Hello friends, welcome to my channel again. So today I am going to make one video on femoral tunnel ACL, as it is the most difficult part in ACL surgery because a lot of calculations are involved, like how much to drill, how much is the tunnel, what endo button size to use. So I will discuss that all in detail here. So let's see. First, this is the final picture. We are seeing the final picture after we flip the endo button, the final fixation in the femoral tunnel. Here you see the green one is the endo button here, this blue one is the loop of the endo button, which is around 20 mm here, and this brown one is the graft, which is usually the hamstring graft, and the length of hamstring graft here you can see is the 20 mm, and the thickness or the width of the graft is around 8 mm, which is corresponding to the width of the tunnel. Now here you can see this width here, this width is 4.5 mm, with which we initially drill. First we drill throughout, with one drill we drill throughout, that is 4.5 mm. After that we slowly progress and drill up to the size of the graft. This wider thing is the size of the width of the graft. But here you can see we have drilled an extra part here, which is around 7 mm. Why we drill this, we will see in next slides. Here you see that for the button to flip we need an extra 7 mm here. The button will go extra 7 mm outside, so that's the reason we need to drill extra 7 mm with a wider drill bit here, so that the graft can go literally and then come back to its place to let the button flip. As we can see here, the graft has come to its original position and the button has been flipped here. Now we will see one scenario in which the tunnel length is 30 mm. Now if we are using 20 cl button, 30 minus 20 equal to 10, which means the graft inside the tunnel is 10 mm. But 10 mm graft is too less. We need at least 15 mm graft, which is the critical limit, but ideally it should be around 20 mm. Now let's see if we use the 15 cl button. 30 minus 15 equal to 15 plus 7 for flipping equal to 22. Here we will drill 22 mm with the wider drill bit, and this much remaining is 30 minus 22 equal to 8 mm. So the amount of lateral cortex here remaining is 8 mm. So what happens if we accidentally breach this cortex and drill throughout with the wider drill bit? The endo button here, it can migrate inside, so there will be failure of our femoral fixation. So what in this scenario, what we can do is use an interference screw in the femoral tunnel, or use a screw as a post here and tie the tendons of the graft around the screw post, which will secure our fixation. Now we will see where to place our graft. This is one sagittal view of the femur through the intercondylar notch, and here you can see that the ACL has two bundles and their insertions are as shown here. The anteromedial bundle is here and posterolateral bundle is here. This green one is the residence ridge, also known as the intercondylar ridge, and the ACL is usually inserted behind this ridge, and the AM and PL bundle are usually separated by a bifurcate ridge, and we aim for the anteromedial bundle in a single bundle reconstruction for the ACL. Now here we will see that this is the point we aim for, as shown as this yellow point. just posterior to the resident ridge or over the resident ridge. And this position here, this is known as the over the top position. So we have to come at least 6 centimeter anterior to the over the top position, because usually we take the diameter of the graft as 8 mm and we have to drill the femoral tunnel 8 mm. So it means that 4 mm will be here and 4 mm will be here. So this is the diameter of the tunnel, and which will lead to only 2 mm bone remaining here, which we'll see just now here. Now a bigger tunnel is made. As you can see, only 2 mm of bone is remaining posteriorly. Now what if we had made the center of tunnel here? Then the tunnel would have been like this, and there would have been posterior wall blowout. That's the reason we place the center of tunnel just behind the resident ridge or over the resident ridge to prevent the posterior wall blowout. Now the management of posterior wall blowout is beyond the scope of this video. If you want it, I can make another video for that, and we will now see one video on how to make the femoral tunnel. Just a 1 minute video. There are a lot of techniques to make the femoral tunnel. What I will be showing here is the tunnel through the medial transportal technique. Here I am viewing through the anterolateral portal, and you can see here this area here is divided into high, which is above, to this is low, and this is deep to superficial. The previous concept of 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock is gone nowadays. Now we see that our entry point should not be too high and it also should not be too low. So right about here we make, in this line we make our entry point. As you can see here, I am using the chondropic to evaluate my exact point. Now I have marked my point here, and now I am hammering. Now I have made one mark. Now I went to the medial portal. Previously I was seeing through the anterolateral portal. Now I have put my scope into the anteromedial portal to see the amount of bone remaining posteriorly. Here this bone is around 4 mm. So I am just a little bit posterior. It should have been around 6 mm. So what will I do is I will notch the anterior wall anteriorly to make it more wider anteriorly, and then proceed. Here I am back and I have started drilling with the guide wire over that marking, and over that I drilled with 4.5 mm drill bit. Now a hole is made with that 4.5 mm drill bit as shown. Now I am seeing the depth, and the depth is around 35 mm. Now let's calculate the depth up to which we will drill with the 8 mm drill bit, and it will be around 35 minus 15. 15 is the envelope we are using, equal to 20, and 20 plus 7 equal to 27. Now I am scooping the anterior wall because I am a bit posterior, so I am widening the tunnel anteriorly so that I don't break the wall posteriorly. Now as you can see, this is the 30 mm mark and this is around 27 or 28. I am drilling up till 28 only. This is the post-operative X-ray, and as you can see that the endo button is nicely flipped here over the lateral femoral cortex. I skipped the rest of the surgical steps because otherwise this video would have been too long. I hope I was able to make you understand the femoral tunnel better, and if you have any questions you can WhatsApp me on my number which is in the description, and let's see you in next video.